everyone, Tasha here with Butterfield Alpaca Ranch. Ooh, it has been a crazy busy summer, but I have a couple of videos here to show you. Behind me is Gus. He's complaining because he's hot. So I'll take care of him in just a moment. Everyone's in the barn today because it's hot, and you could probably hear the fan. It's, yeah, right there. So they're getting, you know, the good air from outside blowing in there. When I'm finished here, I'll go water them down, and then they'll feel really good, and after that they tend to go out and graze, so that'll be a good time. So today's video is all about what's been going on with spring, and spring is one of the busiest times of year with the alpacas because it's really focused on shearing and the things leading up to shearing. So I've been taking a lot of footage of the things that I've been doing. I just haven't had time to put it together, to edit it, and to upload it, and to optimize it on YouTube for you. So sorry for the delay, just how life goes sometimes. But if you have been following me on Facebook, you have been kept up to date. That is really the best place to know the latest happenings. That's where you're going to know what's going on in between the videos that I post and things that are more up to date. Because this video, it's really going to be a two-parter. Today we're talking about stuff, or I'm showing you the things that we're leading up to shearing. Shearing is the most important day for an alpaca owner of the entire year. That is our harvest. Alpaca being fiber animals, the fiber that they grow and us getting that fiber off of them really is the most important day of the year. And what you do before shearing, and that's all going to be the next video. This video is going to be the stuff leading up to shearing. And all that is really important because the better your shearing day goes, the better your bottom line is going to be. Yeah, so let me just get right into showing you what it is that I did to get ready for shearing day. Today we are cleaning out the barn, and you probably already hear the skid steer outside, and I'm going to show you what I did to prepare and then how this is going to go. What we're cleaning up is all of the hay and the poo that has accumulated from the winter time. And I use straw bedding in the winter to help keep them warm, but it's really unnecessary in the summer. Oh, you have a nice show right there. So there are some areas in here that have layers of poop underneath all that straw. And the method that I use in the winter is to just keep covering the poop with the straw, and then in the spring do a heavy cleanup. Now, we don't have smell-o-vision, but can I tell you, that stinks. Okay, so I did not get a true before picture because I had things in here that have already been removed, like in here were their minerals, salt block, baking soda, just all the free choice stuff. There were still bins in here from feeding them hay and alfalfa. And then this area right here is where I had their water tank for the winter that had the de-icer in it. So let's go on in here. And we're doing inside the barn and the stalls there. Stalls don't have a whole lot in them. And then the overhang, the lean-to out here, which is one of their favorite places to go. And this area right outside is the main poop pile. So that is a part that stinks, that it's wet underneath there and it's been festering for a while. It's not super deep, but it definitely needs to all go. So what he's doing now is pulling it back just to see how much is in here. And then we're deciding on how to move it out of here and where to put it. As you can imagine, the girls are a little on edge. Home is being disrupted a bit. So easy when you have the right equipment. Wish I had one of those. could do a lot of things around the ridge if I had one of those. Hopefully you can hear me okay over the sound of the skid steer there. But Bridget was showing some signs that she might be in early labor when I was here this morning. It's now afternoon, just after lunch. So yeah, Bridget was showing me some signs. For one, she's holding up her tail a little bit. Now right now it could be a caution thing as well. Something's different going on. She would be lifting her tail for that. But she was lifting it earlier today when things were just normal and calm. And standing around, just kind of staring off into space. Acting a little different than she normally does. I did see her go to a poop pile once and nothing happened. You know, those are signs of early labor, some stuff going on. You could, oh, she's gonna walk away. She has a super, super big belly, and also her milk is starting to come in. Let's get a good look at that. Maybe you did or didn't, I don't know. I can also see the waxy tips on the teats. Those are there until the cria starts nursing. The other girl to be watching is this one right here, who has her butt to us. This is Charla. Her due date is actually in about 5 days. Bridget isn't due for a week after that, but that's okay. Alpacas and llamas, their gestation on average is 11.5 months, but that is just a suggestion. They do have the ability to slow down the development of their cria based on environmental factors. So it could be weather, could be like a drought or stress, whatever kind of stress. Can you see Bridget walking away? She's so wide. Poor girl. Yeah, so because of that, they may come a little before the average due date or a little afterwards. And Bridget, she tends to be on the early side, and so I'm not surprised that she's going to go first. That's quite all right. She's a very experienced mama. Last year she had Gus and I missed it, and of course she handled everything just fine. But Charla, on the other hand, she'll be a first-time mama. And I suppose it works out better that, look at these girls all rolling. Yeah, it's nice if Bridget were to go first, because then she can model how to be a mom to Charla. And that'll be really helpful, I think. As one of my tasks to get ready for shearing is making sure that all of my blades are sharp and ready to go. And I actually forgot to send my blades out to get resharpened from last year. They've been sitting in my office all this time. Just one of those things that was on my list to do and never got done. But I'm going to need these for shearing. I'm going to need them sharpened. So what I'm doing now is cleaning them from last year before I send them out. There is a place that I send them to. I'll put the link down in the description box for those of you who are interested. There's a number of places you can send your blades to be sharpened. I'll just put the link for the place that I use. But I mail it to them clean. I have to clean them first, or else there's an additional charge. They sharpen them and then send them back. I think it all happens pretty much within a week. So I wanted to show you how the shearers work. There's actually two pieces. There's the actual comb on the back, and that's the bigger part here, and then there's a smaller, oh, I'd have to actually look up what this is called, but this is it on its own, that sits in the front, and this is the part that moves back and forth and does the cutting. This comb lifts the fiber and aligns it nicely for the cutter part to actually cut. So I'm going to turn this on here and show you really quickly how it works. It's going to be loud, just to warn you, but you'll see this front part moving back and forth. And you probably also saw some stuff flying around. So you can tell there's fiber in here. We have to use oil to keep these lubricated, moving nicely, but that also means that the little bits of fiber get stuck to this. So, you know, we clean it frequently as we're shearing, but it also means that when you're done, you know, they can look pretty scuzzy. And what I'm doing now is actually cleaning them. So this, I did notice, was left on the shear, so I will loosen this to get it off. In this bin right here, I'm soaking the combs, and then I actually think there's called cutters. So I'm placing the cutters here because I'm cleaning out. I don't know if you noticed, on the inside here, there's hair, fiber, little bits of fiber and dirt, like all up in here. Oh, here. See that? That's what I'm cleaning out while the combs are soaking. Alright, I've done a number of cleaning on combs. Like on this end, I've already went through and got rid of the gunk that's in there. I should also mention part of cleaning is going to be opening up the shears and getting rid of the fiber and dirt that's ended up inside as well. Keeping everything able to move the way it's supposed to. Now I'm going to clean up these combs. I have them soaking in some warm soapy water, and then I'm just going to use an old dish sponge that's been relegated down to cleaning duty like this. But just wipe all that off. Getting deep down in this part here where a lot of the oil is collected with fiber and dirt. Really just fiber and dirt that gets all up on this stuff. So I have the cutters, combs and cutters. I have the cutters soaking here now, and these are all washed and dried, and I'm going to wrap them for shipment. They came to me in this felted strip, and I'm just going to wrap them back up in that. This is just to keep them safe in transport from rubbing up against each other, and especially when they're sent back, it keeps them from dulling each other. Some places will individually wrap in like a plastic pouch each comb or cutter, but this works well, and also works really well for sending it to them because then everything is kept safe. And if I had thought enough ahead, I would have actually washed these felted pieces. As you can tell, they're kind of dirty, but the side in which these are on is not as dirty. So then it's just a matter of a rubber band. And there's a stack of these all ready to go in a box for shipment. Now I'm going to do the same thing for these. Looks like it went from this way. You can actually see, yeah, you can see the dirt outlines from before. The blades and cutters are greased lightly before they're sent back, so that does account for this outline here. There's an outline of oil, and then dirt from use just attaches to that. Oh, just broke that rubber band. Gotta go find another one. Okay, so then they're ready to box up and head on out. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and then share this channel with those who love alpacas. To follow me in between the videos, you can catch me on Facebook and Instagram. Those links are down in the video description box. And I will see you on the next video.